Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Western Australia. We are just finishing up here. As you can see, we limed the grass field. Now we're finishing up fertilizer up in the top right hand corner. Looks like our planter probably needs fertilizer is my guess. I haven't checked on it yet. If that is the case, I think we're just going to buy some up at the store instead of driving clear back down here to the farm to get it. Shouldn't be a big deal. I know he was pretty close to being done. So I don't think it's going to take much. But we're taking care of this grass field because we definitely need the hay. And the silage is going to give us some cash. And then, after that, we will roll into the month of November. And potentially December. I'm trying to think. We may need a corn header at some point, but I'm trying to think, do we really need much of anything else on the farm? I'm thinking we're in pretty dang good shape in terms of equipment. I'm having a notion to put maybe some chickens around. Just to give a little bit more life on the farm, you know? And I'm thinking maybe I'd do it over here. So they can keep the bugs out of the orchard. That's what I'm thinking. So we're in pretty good shape here. We're definitely going to have some more work to do in terms of these crazy rocks. I forgot about them. In terms of weeding, when the time comes. Yeah, he's almost done. Let's jump in here. And it is fertilizer. We will shoot across these tracks. This is going to be a beautiful field of corn. We will just take a jaunt through here. We should have plenty of seed. And obviously we do have seed back at the farm. Not sure where this is going to spawn. Pallets. 2,000. Let's buy... Let's buy 2. Oh, goodness gracious sakes alive. Okay. Yeah. I changed my delivery point to the farm. So, that was good. And here they are. So that was good. Um, How are we doing here? Should be able to get under there. All right. So we will deliver these back up to the shop. I think I've done that before. I think I did that before on something else. I don't remember what it was, but I think I said the same stupid thing. Now, theoretically, I could have just kept planting with 0 fertilizer, maybe, if that planter allows you to do so, and then come back with this spreader and put the rest of the fertilizer on, but this will be fine. I think 4,000 liters should do it, because I think that only holds 8,000 maybe? 5 to 8,000 liters? So it's got 90% of the field planted. So that should not be an issue. So if we have most of our things paid for, or I shouldn't say that. I guess I shouldn't say it that way. If we have most of the equipment we need bought for the farm, other than our corn header, and that will be expensive, all future money should just be going to pay off the debt. Yeah. So if you left a comment, you probably didn't, because nobody does. I really wish I had a active... some people leave comments, don't get me wrong. There's like 1 or 2 of you who I really appreciate, that are encouraging and drop a comment. I really do appreciate you. But I'm running these 2 episodes back to back. I should have gone in the other entrance. Yeah, running these episodes back to back, so I would not have seen anything if you had commented at this point in time. Most of the comments have just been words of encouragement, which I like I said, I do sincerely appreciate. Just a simple "good job, love what you're doing" kind of a thing. I really do appreciate it. We're pushing towards... That's not going to work. And I know this is absolutely nothing compared to real YouTubers out there, but we're about I don't know, 4 subscribers away from hitting 100, which is just, hey, I never knew if I'd get 10 when I started this, let alone 100. So, very grateful. Very, very grateful. I'm open as well. If you guys, like hearing me talk or what have you, I am open to other games, not shooter style games. For example, I'm not going to play Call of Duty. Pretty much probably not going to play like an Xbox game. I'm a PC guy. We are doing Crime Scene Cleaner. We have done House Flipper on the channel. We've done a couple other adventure style-ish games on the channel. Oh yeah, so that only holds 3,000. I was off on that. Yeah. So we're doing a few other, I'm not opposed to playing anything else. And I think since we have our liming and fertilizing done on the grass field, we'll just finish this job ourselves. Try to catch these corners. Do want all of the crop we can get. So we do. We're around, catch this little section right here. And we might be... yeah, it may take 2 passes to finish. See how we're looking. Probably, yeah, it's probably gonna take 2 passes. I mean, it might have taken 1, but that means I have to be very precise. The whole way down. I don't do the best at that, so yeah, so mentioned in the prior episode about taking the brisket off the smoker. I did that. It's now resting in the kitchen. Are you guys smokers? Do you guys smoke meat? Do you have a pellet grill or, something more elaborate? Let me know in the comment section. I had a camp chef for probably 6 or 7 years. And then I started to develop a issue with the electronics, and it wasn't feeding pellets properly, and then it was not, igniting like it should. And I eventually, I was doing, what the heck was I was doing? I was doing some kind of I don't know, it was a beef roast of some sort. Not a big cook, just something we wanted to throw on the smoker instead of cooking on the grill or in the oven. And I kept watching the temperature drop and drop and drop and drop. And then it would pick back up again. And then it would drop a little bit. Then it would pick back up again. Then it would start dropping again. Then it would roll smoke like crazy. So, there were pellets in there. And there was heat in there because they were smoking. But for some reason they weren't igniting. And then the thing just exploded. Had the lid down because I was in the midst of a smoke. I mean, I know you don't put the lid down when you're starting up your smoker. That's a bad idea. You get it lit. Once it's lit and going, then you drop the lid on it, and you should be good to go. Well, I'm I had this thing outside my garage. The lid almost blew off of the thing. Now, I potentially could have wrote to Camp Chef, maybe could have got a new controller board or something to put in it. I have no complaints about the grill. It worked really good for as long as I had it. But when it almost blows up, it kind of makes you just a little bit nervous. Especially if you want to do like an overnight cook or something, right? So I took it to the junkyard. And this time I got a Pit Boss. Because I do some smoking, but I don't do a bunch, right? So I was looking at the triggers, man. For the similar, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be because I do get things wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, I think the trigger of a similar size in square inches of cooking space was something in the neighborhood of, I don't know, $1,200, $1,400, $1,200 maybe. I don't know. It was pricey. And of course, most places that carry the Pit Boss, is your big box store like a Lowe's or something, which is where I ended up buying mine because they do have an exclusive, what they call the Pro Series. I'll tell you what, the Pit Boss pellet grill is a heavy-duty piece of equipment. 16 gauge, no, 14 gauge, I believe, which is thicker than 16 gauge. 14 gauge, I think, steel. And I think the triggers and some of the other ones are like 16 gauge. It's a heavy boy. It ran last night from about, I don't know, I put it on about 9 p.m. Ran it till morning at 200 degrees. Every time I looked at it, it was between 198 and 202. It kept the temperature well. Now, I'm not saying 200 degrees on their reading is 200 degrees. I'm just saying that the fluctuation in temperature, in the neighborhood of 200 degrees, wherever that was, stayed pretty dang consistent throughout the cook. So now I'm just resting the brisket. I've got to go down after this and throw it in a cooler till dinner time. But right now we're just trying to stop the cooking process. So it's still wrapped in paper, sitting on the stove. Smells amazing. I almost thought about doing a video. But I didn't. Chose to refrain. I was going to do a cook video. For right now, we'll keep it at farming and other games. We'll keep it a gaming channel for the time being. Alright, so... I don't think I have any... Yeah, silo is empty. I thought about putting down chickens, but I have nothing. I have nothing to feed them. So I guess we'll hold off on that. We should plant a cereal crop. We don't even have that right now. We don't even have a cereal crop to plant. Alright, so we should be good. I know the sheep are absolutely fine. This field is in great shape. We just looked last episode at the production facilities. They were all good. Yeah, this isn't what I want. And neither is that this. So fabric's 3,800. Wool's 1,900 or 1,100. 1,200. I don't want to say it's triple the price, but it's almost triple the price. I feel like I wish there was a small factory. I mean, we could afford it, but it's just huge. Is there not a... Yes, there is. I mean, we could do something. See, here's something that takes wool. Just a small little factory. And produces fabric. It wouldn't break the bank. It would give us something to do with the wool that we're producing. Artisan bakery. Here's juice production. How about any of these? Are there any yogurt, cheese? Yeah, so there's none of those. It's just a distributor. I just feel like we should do something with the wool other than just sell it. Sawmill, sawmill, sawmill. Sawmill. Sugar, 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 grass drying. Do we maybe give consideration to throwing down a little factory such as this? Let's find out about interactive zone markers. Do we just do a little factory like this? Where we can just bring our wool over. You know, maybe the old farmer lady spins wool. Maybe we just make it like this. Just outside the old house. And then, let's see about maybe smoothing a little bit. Softening. Larger but softer but bigger but smoother. Softening. That's that. Bigger, smaller. What the heck is the... Why have I forgotten about, here we go. It's like forgetting the buttons. Don't need anything fancy here. Alright, let's get back down to the farm with this. Might as well take this with us. We'll bring some wool over. So we still got 40 grand, which is fine. We're going to be selling sooner-ish than later-ish. I'm going the wrong direction. We're going to be selling productions sooner than later. Next couple months. So we should be able to easily make that 20 grand back. And that wool is close to home, so we're not driving 5 million miles to deliver wool like we are for the fruit and the honey. So that'll be good for us. And then we'll make the fabric. We'll make what, 3 times-ish? 2 3/4 times-ish? Something like that. Uh-huh. Stay on the road. We are going to roll to November. We might roll to December. Depends on if there's anything to sell. This might be a little bit shorter episode, but it seems like my episodes are always longer than I want them to be. I feel like 45 minutes is probably what it should be at, and I never, ever, 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 ever make an episode that short. And that's on me. Just my skill for getting content done and appropriately skipping things that I want to skip or that should be skipped. That's also something that you guys can leave in the comment section. I'm always looking for tips. Kindly delivered. Constructive criticism, right? Kind and constructive. Criticism almost doesn't fit. Kind and constructive suggestions. Are always welcome. Always, always, always. Yeah, regarding length of episodes, or, you know, you could say, hey, Wolf, you know, you should have skipped X job or part of X job, and that would have shortened, you know, just things like that. Like, when it becomes monotonous and you don't want to sit there and watch any more of it, but yet I'm still showing it, that's the kind of thing that I would love to hear from you all. That says, yeah, you know, if you would have taken 10 minutes out of that grass mowing job, it would have been better. You know? You can give me those kinds of instructions. I would love to hear that. And I will take it in the light and in the manner that you intended to deliver it. I'm going to drop off this, well, that is weight in the back. I dropped off this spreader. And then we are going to pick up the wool. Hopefully I can do that. Well, it's not going to be expertly, but hopefully I can do that in a way that doesn't make everybody scream at their monitors or their phones, whatever they're watching this on. So you guys excited for FS25? I know I am. Very, very much. Man, I wish... I really, really wish I could get the access that like some of the other people who are bigger name YouTubers get. But that does not happen for me. I didn't help myself by putting these in or on a slope. I do like that they do sell right off. Let's not hit a tree. I know people say, hey, listen, if you would do this first person, it would be so much better. You would do so much better. I cannot. I like first person. Easy, easy. Everybody take it easy. No bouncies. First person, I don't know. I'm not a big first person guy. I'm just not. Yeah, this is manageable doing this in this manner. I think. Come on, stay on there. It doesn't have to be pretty if it's functional, right? It works. Is it a bad idea? I don't know how much this thing takes. Should probably look at it. I should bring those in a little bit. Might be better. I feel like it's just weird. When you look at it, it looks like the pallet is, or the pallet fork is literally going under, completely under the pallet. But I don't think that to be the case. This one I think I need to be a little wider. Gonna pick up. I should change my sweatshirt. How long have we been on this farm? Anybody? If you remember, you may not. This was the first ever Oh, you're gonna get that. Interesting. This was the first ever custom pasture that I've ever done here in Western Australia. So there's that little bit of trivia for you. Can I just push you? Can I push you over? No, I don't mean over that way. I mean, can I push you closer to the other one? Okay, we'll just do it this way. One more trip. So that's pretty good. I don't know how many liters, we'll find out. I don't know how many liters of wool that was. But the boys are doing pretty good. Speaking of, does anybody know do male sheep, aka rams, make as much wool as female? That is a legitimate question I have for both series. Is that a thing? Do they both make... You probably have no water. I have not been water... Oh no, I have automatic irrigation turned on. Yeah. Do the rams make as much wool as the ewes? That is my question. Does this open? Because it does. Why do you have bread in here? And juice. And flour. Okay, because you're a multi. Open production menu. Yes, you are a multi. So fabric, wool, activate. And you have 16, okay, so 16,000 liters. And fabric, storing. We'll do spawning so we can see what's happening. Okay, good deal. All right. Everything should be good. Everything's planted, so there's really, what else is there to do? Corn is planted. Corn. Sugar beets. Yeah, canola, soybean, grass, And that covers everything. Those and that. And productions should be all good. Strawberry juice, that's fine. Everything's blue. Except for the strawberries. We're getting close to being out of that, but that's fine because we're out of strawberries, so we won't make any more of that. Orchards, still very, very good. Tons of flour yet in the bakery. You know what I could do? I could activate flour down here as well. Oh, this makes pig feed as a byproduct. Huh, that's interesting. Does pig feed sell? For a decent chunk of change. Pig feed. Where are you? Yep, missed it. Pig feed. I may not have a selling point on this map. For the pig feed. I'm not seeing one. I wish there was a search option. FS25. You guys listening to me? You listening? Pay attention. You need a search option in some of your menus. Okay? I'm not going to turn that on for now, but I could. I'm not going to. Well, think about that. We got a lot of flour. One of the reasons why we did not do another cereal crop, just did cash crops in this season, because we have more flour than we know what to do with. All right, let's go ahead and sleep it off. Heading into December. Is it December? I think it's December. Not bad, 7,300. Whoa. Wait a minute. Did we lose like $30,000, $40,000? Okay, so that was the building, which brought us down to like 40. Yeah, we bought fertilizer, loan interest, wage, property maintenance and production. We're spending what, 5,400, 5,400, 5,550. I don't know what that is. 5,550. We did 23,000. We got to get this loan paid off. I thought we had paid some of the loan, but maybe not. Our loan is 5,450. All right. Fabric. Well, we got some. Got some fabric. Molasses? Yeah, we do need to sell that. Pickles. Dehydrated beet pulp. So those byproducts up there we can sell. That's the restaurant. The market stall. We're not selling the wool because we're making fabric out of it. Not a ton. Not a ton to sell. Yeah, canola. Growing sugar beets. We already got that. Probably need to... Soybeans are good. Is the soybean field good? Environmental score. 69. What is the top one? Nitrogen? Oh. Yeah, because it's weed control is the third one down. So soybeans take no... Everything else is perfect. We'll see about this when we harvest. Soybeans don't take any nitrogen. Why are you so bad? Why are you so bad? Because you're... This is the grass field. Your nitrogen is perfect. See, you're good. You're decent. What's the third? Okay, we gotta do weeds in the cornfield. Even though there's probably no weeds in the cornfield. There might be. Let's check that real quick. He says real quick because he's got to drive 5 miles up the road, 10 miles up the road. This might be a matter of just driving into the field. Even if it isn't, it's not that big of a deal. But it has to be done. Absolutely has to be done. We expected that. We talked about that, I think, a little bit earlier. Getting that weeds covered in the cornfield. And this is going to do it for the episode. You must want to put a shed up here and double your equipment so you can take care of that field without driving so far. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I'm kind of pleased that we didn't do a bunch of contracts in this episode, or not episode, in this series. It would have been extremely difficult. because these fields are so big. I'm thinking about something here. I'm just going to try this. If this drives me nuts, where is it? You can see we're in hard economy. Traffic on. If this drives me absolutely insane, I turn the traffic back on just to give it a little more life to the map. If this just pisses me off, I'm going to turn it back off again. But we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. No promises. Right, I should just suck it up and deal with it, right? Just have to pick my times to make my turns. Actually, let's turn those off. Alright, so this should be in the first growth stage. So I should be able to drive in here without... Yes. And I do believe we plowed this field, did we not? So, again, here's the deal. Again, they need to fix this in 25. 1, 2, third one down. Right? This is general. This is overall for everything we own. If we go in here, it's like half. Right? That's the number to look at. This number right here. All we're going to do is turn this on. Drive that far. Turn it off. Go back here, and now we're at 97%. It gave me 100% on this. So that's, you know, a cheat code. I don't know if it's a cheat code. It's just the way precision farming works. They have to know that you've taken care of weeds in a environmentally friendly manner. So yes, we did. All right, so shut that down. We're not ready for anything, right? Growth, still growing. I'm sure the grass field is not ready yet. Let's visit here. The bees. Got a fair amount of honey. Yeah, but the grass is growing, so that isn't ready. Yeah, so that's really all we can do for this episode. However, we can't sleep one more month. Nothing left to plant. We can take a look at our fabric. It should be spawning. It's starting to. Yes, it is. So that is 221 liters. No, that's a 1,000-liter pallet of fabric. And then 80,000, 61, 60. Okay, so they are taking grass. You can see this is 61,354. This is 67,5. 72,38. So they are taking grass, so that's a good thing. And yeah, we've got a couple more of these that I will move over to the spinnery between episodes. And guys, let me know, please. Do we need to get rid of our male sheep in here, or are they producing wool the same as the females? If you have an answer to that, please let me know. I would love to know that. What are you? You a boy or a girl? It's okay. You are a female. It says right there. Third box down on the right. Animal, lamb, female. So, do your brothers produce wool? Can you tell me? Can you tell me if your brothers produce wool? No, she doesn't want to tell me. Okay. Alright, that's going to do it. Another episode of Western Australia is in the books. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you the next time right here. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.